Hi, I'm Tess with Tulip Square, and we're doing something a little bit different today. So one of our faithful viewers found an image of a block that she couldn't figure out who originally made it, and we don't know who originally made it. I'm sure the first time it was made was long before I was born. So she asked us to help figure out how to make this block. And this is the block. And I've figured out a way to make it so that you make two at once complementary blocks. All of the measurements and dimensions and everything that you need for this pattern are in a free PDF that you can download, and there's a link in the description box. So, in honor of our faithful viewer, we're calling this Carol's Corners. And I will show you the method that I came up with to make these. So let's hop over to the sewing machine and I'll show you what I did. Okay, so to make this block, or pair of blocks I should say, first what we're going to do is take our strips and sew them into blocks of 4, like that. Okay, that's what we'll do first. Okay, now we have these. We're going to just set those aside for a minute, and we're going to work on the other part. We're going to make 4 squares of checkerboards, like so. So we're just going to sew a bunch of pairs of these together, and then we're going to sew those pairs together to make the checkers. Okay, now you have all of these pairs, and I'm just going to press those all toward the dark fabric. Now we're just going to sew these into squares like that. Make sure you nest your seams together. And you'll make 4 of these. Okay, now you have 4 of these pieces and 4 of these pieces. Now we're going to set these ones aside and come back to these. You're going to take 2 of them. You're going to cut 2 of them in half this way, right at a diagonal. Then you're going to cut the other 2 in half this way. Okay? Pretty simple. Just make sure you do half in one direction and half in the other. And I'm going to cut those, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we have them 2 cut in half this way and 2 cut in half this way. And you're about to see why we have to make 2 blocks at once. Because if you only made 1, you would have 1 set of each. And that would give you 1 dark corner and 1 light corner, meaning the biggest piece will be the focal point here. So what we're going to do is we're going to sew these together like that. We're going to sew these together like that. See, we need 2 of these for one block and 2 of these for the other block. So that's why we make 2 blocks at once. What we're going to do, and we're just going to sew right along there. Nice 1/4 inch seam. And be careful when doing this step not to stretch your fabric, because it's on the bias here and it's going to want to stretch. So just let it go gently through the machine. No tugging or pulling. Now you have 2 of these, 2 of these, and 4 of these. So we're going to make 1 block like this. So you want all of the same color touching in the center there. So one block is going to look like that. And then the second block is going to look like that. So we're just going to sew these together in pairs for the first block. Sorry if that was a little confusing. There's the other block again. So we're just going to sew these into pairs right there, right there. And I'm going to press all of these toward the strip side. Now we have 2 of these and 2 of those. So we're just going to sew them together like this. Right along this edge. And just have that one center seam to nest together. Same thing with that one. Spin one around. Get all of this in the center. Line up your center seam there. And you can press these in either direction. And there you have it. 2 lovely blocks, coordinating blocks. Okay, so that was easy, right? So now you have these 2 complementary blocks, which are lovely. I hope you like them, Carol. And I made them in another color while I was testing it out too, just so you can see how they look. And don't forget, if there's anything you're having trouble with or you want to know how to do, or you see one of our patterns that isn't a video yet, you'd like to be a video, or a technique that you want to know about, just email us or comment or message us and we'll make it happen. Or we'll do our best to do so anyway. And if you like these blocks and this video, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Oh, and all of the measurements are in a PDF that you can get right in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that little bell so you get notified every time we put up a new video. So we'll see you next Saturday with a brand new video. And until then, have fun and happy sewing.